right, so today, a special day. Today we have Jay Cameron, from Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised in the grind, a profession. Here in Coastal Atlanta, a lot of people know how we produce our music. From Outkast to Jermaine Dupri to the RnB game. And Jermaine Dupri being one of the travelers in the RnB world, came your insight. So thank you, Jay Cameron, for coming to the show, man, and appreciate you, man. So we're gonna talk about your blueprint, man, just to let the world know who you are, man. So let the world know where you're from.
And I'm from St. Louis. All of y'all, the Loop. Shout out Nelly, shout out Chief. We ain't got too many legends out there, but I'm one of them that's gonna come out. So shout out to the Loop. But I was raised in Atlanta. Been here probably since I was like 12. My roots with music, man, started at an early age. They actually started on trips to St. Louis with my family. We used to take road trips from Atlanta, Georgia to St. Louis, and my mother would play my mother and my stepfather would play countless R&B, 90s R&B, early 2000s R&B songs. And during those times back and forth through those trips, I would remember these songs just due to me just sitting in a car listening to them. And my mother would mimic them, sing them while they were playing, and then I would mimic them as well. And after a while, I kind of grew accustomed to singing. I kind of grew accustomed to lip syncing specifically, and that's how I found my roots in this. By the age of about, I would say 16, 17, I had a group of friends who were doing music. Some of them were in groups, some of them just to sing, some of them rap. I was always that kid who, I wasn't really interested in music, but I liked music, but I wasn't interested in pursuing it as a career like all of my other friends were, all my, counterparts were. So one of my friends decided to invite me to one of his home studios, and when he invited me, he decided, bro, just make a song. Just started making songs, just playfully. I didn't really know how to sing like that. I didn't know what I was doing, but we would make songs, and I didn't know, but that was my journey, my starting journey to becoming who I am today. Music stumbled upon me. I didn't try to find it and landed on it. So as I kept recording with my friends, I ended up having another friend who was big in the church world, and he invited me to come and be a part of this group that this big hip hop artist named Kevin Jones in the Christian world started. And his thing was he wanted to start a R&B kind of group, a church singing group, full of young kids, both men and women, boys and girls, and tour around Atlanta. I didn't really want to do it. So I'm like, man, church music, I ain't really trying to do all that touring. I didn't want to be front scene. I always was popular in high school, but I didn't know if I could do. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't know if I could do shows. I didn't know if I could be that guy. But I didn't have doubt in myself neither. But I just didn't really want to do it. I was just one of those kids. I just wanted to chill. But my friend, of course, my good friend Jareen, man, he encouraged me. Do it, bro. Do it. Show out. Come do this with me. So of course, me being a homie, I'm like, I gotta do it. My boy asked me to do it, I gotta do it. So we ended up doing that, and I did a couple of shows with them. But I learned a lot. I learned singing. I learned, singing as a group, and I think that also was a staple in teaching myself how to be an artist. Stage presence, like I said, singing, and that's basically how we got to Jay Cameron today. After I finished that session with the whole church saga, I had laid low for a minute with music, and I was just chilling, just working just odd jobs, until one day, man, I just decided, okay, I could sing, right? I told myself I could sing. So why am I not using this talent? You know? So I remember I got up the money I could. I studied. And I got all the money I could because I didn't know what I was going to need in order to do music as an artist. But I knew I needed something. So I just saved money because I knew whatever it was going to take some type of money. Nothing was going to be free. Studio time, whatever, equipment, whatever I needed, clothes, it was going to be something that I needed in order to get to where I needed to go. And it was going to take money. So I saved money. I started doing research. Okay, how to be an R&B artist. That sounds funny, like, 'cause people would think like, wow, you really type that in? Like, yeah, like, I really was sitting behind Google typing how to be an artist, and they'll tell you, the internet will tell you exactly what you need to do. So all I did was I started putting myself in what I call music school. I started writing down. I literally put myself in school. I was out of college at the time, but I had literally put myself in school of music. I taught myself how to be an artist. I taught myself what needed to be done in order to become an artist. Okay, I need this amount of equipment. Okay, what I need a mic. Okay, I need a speaker. Okay, I need an interface. What's an interface? Interface is, you know what I'm saying? So I had groomed myself. I basically was doing what a label does, what labels used to do. They don't do it anymore. But what labels used to do when they found an artist on the street, like let's say Justin Bieber, they'll put him through artist development. And now he'll learn all these things that he needs to become an artist. Whereas nowadays, labels not looking for that. You got to teach yourself. You know, so I had to teach myself basically everything a label would teach an artist back in the day. And that's how we got here, man. I wrote my first song, Act Up, in my mother's basement. It took me, I'd probably say an 8. As soon as I heard the beat, I knew exactly what I needed to write to it. And what's crazy is they ended up being the most influential, most notorious song that I had, that I'm known for, and also became one of my biggest songs. So I'm very grateful for this journey that I'm on. So any artists out there, just keep working, because you never know what your journey is going to bring you. You never know what God is putting in your face for you to chase. Just so happy Miles was music.
So do you have do you see yourself, where do you see yourself in 10 years? How do you see yourself? Another person.
Well, I'm gonna answer your question in the opposite form. As far as to the children that's coming up, the younger generation that's coming up that want to do music, whether that be rap or R&B, just be different. Don't follow what everybody else is doing. Also, besides just being different with your music, know the business of what you're getting into. And you're not gonna know everything, but try to know what you can so no one does you wrong in this industry. Because in any industry you get in, I don't care if it's working in regular world or you're trying to do entertainment, people will take advantage of you if you don't know your stuff. So always know your stuff and never let anybody tell you things without you doing your own research and knowing. You got the internet. The power of the internet is insane. Like, there's no excuse. Type in those questions. You don't know the questions, type in what you think would be the question until you find that question and then you find that answer. What was your next question? I'm sorry.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Where do I see myself in 10 years? Hopefully, I'm a well-vetted musician by then. That would be my ultimate goal. And hopefully, if God allows me, I can chill and I can be a label. I could still do music, possibly, but I could be a label owner and I could be helping the next generation of artists come up. You know, of course, me being an artist, we want to stay in this game for as long as we can. That's what my ideal answer would be. I want to be an artist forever until I die. But that's not reality. You know, it comes. This life comes with a lot of stuff. You know, you can't really have relationships like that. You can't really hang out with people normally like you would if you were just working a 9 to 5. It's a very tasky job. You're constantly always working. There's not really any time to yourself. And the time you do have to yourself, you're gonna feel like you're not working because it's another person out there chasing the same dream you are. So you always are constantly just overthinking. It's a lot that comes with it. But if you love it, it won't matter. So 10 years from now, man, I guess we'll just have to see. But that's where I'll see.
Yes, man. Send it over. your words of wisdom and motivation for that you use to yourself.
Man, you know, my words of wisdom, like I said, I always just relate it back to, and really this could be more than just an artist or anybody. Just understand that this life, man, it's what you make. It literally is what you make. You got to decide what you want to be in this world and where your place is. A lot of people get lost because they don't have a purpose. We're all here for something. I don't care what it is. It could just be you just making hamburgers. It's like your purpose is your purpose. Nobody can judge you for your purpose. But everybody has to have a purpose. My suggestion to everybody that's listening, watching, always have a purpose, whatever you're doing. Because if not, we'll get lost. That's just how we are as humans. We need purpose. We need something to keep us going. So find your purpose. Work hard and find your purpose. Anytime you feel down and you don't understand, you feel like life isn't working for you, life isn't anything, have a purpose in your life. And your purpose could change. There's nothing wrong with that. One day you might want to flip hamburgers. The next day you might want to build cakes. So whatever your purpose is your purpose, man. But find it and have a passion for it and a love for it. As far as a quote that gets me through, man, work hard, play hard. You work hard, you can play hard. I love to play, you know, but I also understand that in order to play, I gotta work. You know, you can't have too much of either. You gotta work hard and you gotta play hard. So anybody out there watching, just remember that, you know, and then go back to finding your passion and your purpose. Work hard for your passion and your purpose. It's gonna suck in the beginning. It's gonna suck that you can't go out. It's gonna suck that you're in that room all day working. But then once you make it, you can play hard. So just remember that.
How can people reach out to you, man? Collaboration or some mentorship?
As far as reaching out to me, if it's for business, you guys can hit my manager, Ron the Riches. Email jcameron.manager@gmail.com. Instagram, y'all can hit me on jcameronuniverse. That's usually where I'm most active. So yeah, man, y'all can just hit me there and get to work. Any artists out there want to work, I don't care how big you are, how small you are, any podcasts, interviews, anybody that wants to work, let's work. Don't worry about money and all that. Just focus more on getting yourself out there and how you could cross collab with someone who could possibly bring your brand up higher. That's what it's about. So don't look at me and feel like I'm untouchable, because it's like
bad bitches, all my bad bitches. Don't shake that ass, let me see that ass jiggle, mommy. Cash with me, throwing past 50. Girl, don't be ashamed, I'ma keep that cash spending all night. Pop up, she gon' act